Everyone, me, the Professor Jester, and I want to speak about a few things. First of all, in one section, I'm going to do frequently asked questions. I've been asked this in the server a lot, so talk about that. Second, I mentioned it earlier, the server. I'm going to talk about the Puppet community server and the goals there and what's going on there. And then third, I'm going to talk about the community, the game, and basically where the state of the community is at. Because, boy, let's talk about that. All right. So first, the first question I have mostly is like, how long have I actually been playing? What is like some of the story? It's not, and like, where do I see myself as a player? So I started on Clash of the Ninja 2 in '08, and I played as Konkoro in that game. And then it's 2011, I bought Storm 2, and I played Storm 2 for a little bit, just casually, never got into too serious, just casually. Same with Generations, I bought Generations next, and I never got casual, or I never was competitive. I was taught competitive in Generations by a guy named Milkshake, and he taught me, and that was about like early 2013, mid 2013 when Storm 3 came out. It was a little after Storm 3 came out when he started teaching me actually how to be competitive and actually take this game a little bit more serious. And then Storm 3 is where I was like, you know what, I need to learn this game because I hated it at first, but then I really grew to like it. And then I completely mastered that game. I absolutely love Storm 3. Puppets were my thing. Shio was godly. I did not find the puppet follow tech with her enhanced kunai. That was a different person named Hanako Blossoms, but I did master it. I was godly with that tech. I knew everything with Shio. I knew how to beat Runaway Minatos, Hanzos. It was just great. I absolutely loved it. I was considered a top player there. I was a no rules player. I didn't really play rules that much. I didn't really like rules. Even when I wasn't using puppets, I prefer no rules, but it is what it was. I did join quite a bit of clans, not because I wanted to join, it's because they asked me to join. I don't think, the only clan that I was actually okay with joining, that I would probably consider myself maybe asking to join, I don't really know, because what was Deadly Fist, and that is Ryoto, which he's an Xbox player, or Kenzoku, if you know him from PlayStation. He had a clan called 8 Deadly Fists, and he asked me to join, but that one was a mistake because he thought I was Mado, and that's how I learned about Mado, and that's where I met Mado, is finding out later, because he thought, because I was a puppet user and I beat him with puppets, he thought it was Mado, so, alright, sure. The only two clans I really was ever loyal to was Black Arts, and Black Arts was the puppet clan in Storm 3, and Six Gods, which was the clan run by Hero of Ways, or USA the GOAT. That's what his new name is now. So glad my best friend is back. I absolutely love him. I'm glad you're back, buddy. Hopefully you watch this. I don't know. So that's about it, really. I was competitive in Storm 3. I would consider myself comp in Storm 3. I was. I would consider myself possibly comp in Rev a little bit. No, I won't. I only played for a month. I literally got it day of, played it for a month, and I fucking left. I hated Rev. Storm 4, I don't consider myself competitive. I did learn puppets in a high level and stuff like that just because no one else was using them, and I wanted to revive and restart the puppet community, essentially. So that's where that comes from. It has nothing to do with me wanting to be comp again in Storm. So do I consider myself competitive? No, I don't. I am not a competitive player. I just play for fun. I have experience. I also play to get my name more known. I play to expand the puppet community. I play to have fun with friends. and I play because I've been playing this game for a long time, and I'm not like on these two level, the level of these two playing puppets, but I'm decent enough. I'm good, right? I'm definitely knowledgeable to be like, all right, he is a good puppet user. We kind of have to watch out. You know what I mean? Not enough to be like, all right, he's a major threat. Holy shit! But it's like, all right, yeah, he's good with puppets. Just watch out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay with that, just because I have just no interest in playing Storm competitive anymore. So there's that. What's my goal? We're going to talk about that in the puppet, or not the well, yeah, the puppet, but in the community part of the next section, because my goal lies within there. But essentially, I want to make this into a job. I want to be able to start getting paid for a lot of the work that I've been putting in, because I used to do it just for charity work and stuff like that, and I thought it was just useful. But yeah, no, we're starting to get some money. We're gonna get some pension. Um, the basics will still be uploaded and free, but advanced tech and teachers and stuff like that will be paid for. So, yeah, we'll go on that on the next section. So let's go on that right now, actually. So the public community server was originally for Storm players. Here's the thing: public players just get hate, and a lot of games they also just normally get hate. But boy, in this game, oh boy, especially after okay, so they got really they got a lot of hate back then, which one was fair because G Kunai was dumb. Um, but at the beginning of Storm 4 in a few, years, I didn't get hate for using puppets. I got praised actually. And that's what I find it weird. But when Lightning Kunai was discovered in late 2021 and 2022 era, it broke puppets and it literally made people hate puppets again. So I'm gonna blame Lightning Kunai. But that being said, yeah, it was just hated. But this is a safe haven for puppet users. If you're a puppet user or puppet master, or if you want to learn puppets, this is a great community for you, right? If this has advanced guides, it has normal guides, it has puppet sets, it has competitive puppet players that you can talk to, you can play with. We have all kinds of special things that we're working on. So definitely give it a check out. If you're not a puppet user, that's totally fine too. We have an outsider ninja role, and we have if we have a self promo role, not self promo role, a self promo section. So if you want to go to the category of self promo and promote your art, promote your TikTok, promote your Twitch, YouTube, etc., then there is a section for that. So please don't hesitate to join. Anyone is allowed. Just don't break the rules. Don't be, use your brain. Like, come on, just use your brain. If we are working on monetizing the server. Essentially, what we're going to do is people who boost the server will be allowed to have certain permissions and certain access. They'll have access to advanced guides. Not only will those advanced guides include the Lightning Kunai, as we mentioned earlier, the Infinite Guard Break, G Kunai, but it also we'll have some videos that will talk about with top players and talk about their tips and their experiences and all that. That will be included in that also. We will have a chat section just for premium members. We will have special emotes, soundboard, gifs. We're working all that for special members. Other videos that we're not showing or stuff like that will be made for, like I said, for premium members. So look at that. As well as two other things is if you want a teacher, so let's say like for me, I'll be selling my services for $5 an hour. And if you want a teacher to teach you puppets, we can get that. That is a string theory thing, which I will do a whole video on string theory. But essentially, if you let's say you want to learn from me, that $5, not only will that help pay our trainers and the competitive players their time and their services, but that will also give us some. That will also go towards the puppet community, and that will support the puppet community. So I'm absolutely excited for that, as well as if you want to make your Discord server, if you want to make a Discord server, if you want to clean up your Discord server, if you want your Discord server to look like the Puppet community server, um, then there will be a service for that too, because I know a lot of people really are really wanting that. So there will be a service for that too. So like I said, just join the public community server. That will be in this link below, because there's a lot of things going on and we have changes and stuff like that. And speaking of those changes, we're going to talk about that in the next section of those changes and what we're going to do with said community and what the niche is, right? And what my goal is essentially. So my goal essentially is to expand the puppet archetype community. So right now, with the state of Storm and what's going on, longevity wise, it would just be a waste, right? There for longevity, we won't last. Not just being a Storm server. So I have decided that we will be expanding to other games. We will be more of like an arena fight, even though Naruto is on like an actual arena fighter in a weird way. Like it is, but it's not. It is still classified as an arena fighter. So we'll be expanding to JJK, which JJK does have a puppet user, absolutely. Iso and Kekazu, whatever the fuck his brother name is, I don't care. That one's definitely a traditional puppet. You have Megami, that is a summoner puppet, like to Yuya in a way. And then you have Yuta, which is a conditional puppet that summons Rika, that helps him complete his moveset and break out of combos easier. So you have three puppet-like characters in that game, and that is going to be the newest, biggest hit game for at least 2 months. I'll be at over there, expanding the puppet server. So we'll be expanding JJK. We will also be expanding to Clash of the Ninja. That is just the other, Naruto game that's competitive, as well as, yes, it is the more traditional fighter of Naruto. We're still going to add it here because Naruto Storm and Naruto Clash they tend to go back and forth on players. Like Clash players go to Storm, Storm players go to Clash, vice versa. So we'll also be expanding there, and I will be going there. Remember, I said earlier I started in Clash of Ninja. I would like to finish in Clash of the Ninja before I start working on the actual traditional fighters, which we will go down in a second. We're also going to expand to Smash Bros. Rosalina, Luma, and Ice Climbers are in there. We'll be uploading guides and hopefully getting people in there too. We will be adding JoJo, and that one JoJo, even though there is a two game and like some of them you can argue they use puppets or stuff like that. It's really weird. There is an actual designated puppet character, which is the devil guy. I forget his name. But we will move on to JoJo. If my hero, if I can get someone for, what is it, the Ultra Instinct 2 or whatever it's called, for Tokiyomi, if there is a representative, if someone's watching who mains that character and plays my hero, sure, I don't mind adding him, but I have no interest in playing my hero. I don't like the anime. The only reason I'm playing JJK is because I like the anime. And then after that is all done, so I'm going to be doing that for about a year or two. I'll be on JJK for 2 months, and I'll be on Clash for about a year. And then I'll probably be on Rev 3 for about a half a year. When I get done with those, I will be making another puppet server, because arena fighters and animes are not really type of games are not really respected. So I'll be making another puppet, a fighting game puppet archetype community server that will talk about, like, Mortal Kombat 1 has Kenshi. You have, I think, Zato, I think is his name, from Guilty Gear. You have Undernight, I'm sorry, with Chaos. Stuff like that. Those type of games and those type of Blaze Blue with Aurelius and them. I'll be making and in charge of that server, and I'll be moving on towards Blaze Blue and trying to get top of their Blaze Blue, and then just pretty much work on my way through there. I know it's going to take quite a bit, and I know it's going to be not easy at all, but I'm definitely up for the challenge. But right now, I'm trying to get everything established here for Storm and JJK and Clash. If you guys, like I said, if you guys are interested, please join down below. If you guys are interested in being a representative for JJK, for My Hero, for Smash Bros, like I said, please join the server and message me. I would love to extend for Rosalina, Luma, and Ice Climbers. Those are what I primarily want going. We would probably also do the Smash channel, like chat channel. We would probably also make that like the Nintendo channel for like Pokemon and stuff like that. Anyways, we will see. But that's about it. Yes, we're doing some monetizing and stuff like that. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I know also a lot of people who will support us. And we are doing a lot of work, and I know a lot of people will enjoy what we're doing. And like I said, a lot of things are like what we've been doing is absolutely free. The basics, the sets, the talking to people, joining the server, all of that, like you can do for free. It's just if you want to support, if you want to help, if you want to get better at the games and stuff like that. Because I'm not only planning for string theory, which I'll talk about that in the string theory designated video, but it won't only just be Storm, teachers. I would try to even have JJK teachers and stuff like that. I would try to expand on string theory, as well as we're kind of working on a website right now. That one's a little difficult, but we're definitely trying. So we're working hard. We're working a lot. We're doing a lot of things and doing so much. And I still haven't even mentioned everything that I am doing, plan on doing, and I have written down. So yeah, guys, if you guys can, support us, and if you guys are interested, please join the Puppet server, and just talk with us. I think that's about it. What I got going on. I have nothing else in my script, and I wasn't expecting this video to be this long. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the fight. This is Professor Jester, and the class has ended.
Bueno, we're fine with that. We're fine with that. If you want to get it, we can get it. Alright. Oh, yeah. I'll get the next for you. No, they already got it.
What the fuck? That was... Wow. It wouldn't even let me move there. Wow.
Game was amazing, right?
This victory will lead us to tomorrow.